Hello, Andrea. Hello. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Let me make sure my volume's up. Okay. Good evening.
Hang on one second. Hey, Andrea, welcome to the call. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hi, Doc.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you turn up your
Yes.
microphone?
No. It's as high as it goes.
Okay, because your microphone, it's awfully quiet.
It's the same one I use all the time.
There. Talk now. Maybe I can hear you better.
I'll talk loud.
Okay. It looks like you, do you have anything running in the background?
Talk louder.
You have any other programs running in the background?
A minute. Can't you hear me?
You're cutting out. You have bad audio.
Well, my battery's low. Maybe it'll be charged up by the time we get to where you want me to talk.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get the call rolling. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the call. My name is Dr. Kurt Fisnick, and we got Andrea McKinney on the call with us. And tonight we're going to cover a little bit about the compensation plan. The Sisel compensation plan is a very lucrative plan. Wouldn't you say, Andrea?
I think our compensation plan is fabulous.
I think it's one of the best in the market. I can't say it's the best because, of course, I haven't looked at every single compensation plan. What is there, 12,000 network marketing companies out there?
Right.
But compared to the ones I've looked at, we certainly have a lot of the best. And, so Andrea, I'm going to bring some slideshows on here. And so if you want to mute out, I'll go through some slides and then I'm going to bring you back on to do a little napkin presentation for everyone. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit. So hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Kurt Fisnick, and like I said, this is the Sisel compensation plan training. And really, what I decided to do, I know a couple of us have been talking, and I've shared this before, that our compensation plan is really nice. There's 8 different profit centers, and we're going to focus tonight on just talking about a couple of them. But, you look at the different compensation plan profit centers that we have. We have Fast Start Bonus, Direct Commission, Infinity Bonus, Master Check Match, Rank Advancement, Lifestyle Bonus, which can be used as an auto bonus, and commissions, retail commissions for those customers that you get going on. And we'll touch a little bit on the Wealth Builder system as well. But really what we want to try and do is talk about a couple of compensation plan profit centers. When I look at the compensation plan, I look at it as Tom Maurer and Sisel took a look at all the compensation plans on the market, and they took the best of the best. They took the best of the best and put it into one. So when you're sharing information about the compensation plan, I think that's a really good point that you want to start out with people, is that, tell them that we've got the best of all the compensation plans all wrapped up into one. Tonight, I really want to concentrate on just 3 of the compensation profit centers. The first one, the retail commission, the second one, direct commissions, and then the master check match. I'll go over the master check match actually before I go over the direct commission, because that's the one that I really want to spend some time on. But I think these are the 3 most important parts of the compensation plan, in my opinion, and I'll go through them just a little bit. But retail commissions are those commissions that you get paid on a daily basis when you have somebody who says, yeah, I'll try that product. Yeah, I want that product. These are for people like my mom and my dad. They're on the products. My brother's on the products. I've got other friends that use the products every single day, but they aren't going to build a business. And so they are retail customers. We get paid 25% commission on all of those customer orders. So when my mom wants products, when my dad wants products, when my brother wants products, we make 25% commissions, and it's paid daily. So if they order products today, you'll get paid tomorrow. And then you encourage your group, your team, to use this, because you also get paid 3% commission on whatever customers that they get started. So 3% commissions is paid 7 levels deep. So that's a total of 21% that's paid on that, plus the 25%. So you can see there's 46% that's paid out on customer commissions on the life of that customer. So this is an important part of the compensation plan. And I know when Rennie and I do our compensation plan training, we talk about the people who don't want to do the business. This is really where you want to get them going, is to be a retail customer. They don't have a membership. They don't have a monthly auto ship that they have to place. And then I'm going to jump right to the profit center number 4, which is the matching check match. And I think this is ultimately a really important part of the plan. Maybe it's not one of the parts of the plan that'll give you your biggest part of your paycheck, but I think it's important because this part of the compensation plan is really great, because it tells you that you're helping your team build. I look at it as kind of a report card. Am I doing a good job of teaching and training other people how to make money? So when I enroll somebody and they go out and they build a business and they make, say, $1,000 in their unilevel. Now, remember, this is in unilevel commissions. It's not in bonuses. So this would be the retail commissions, and this would be the 7% commissions. But this is the unilevel commissions. It's paid directly to you, 10% bonus based on the unilevel commission. So if I enrolled Homer Simpson, for example, and he made $1,000, I make $100 because I helped him make $1,000. And then and then if he goes out and he enrolls Bart, and Bart makes $1,000, then Homer would make $1,000, and I would make 5%. So I would make $50 on that. And then if Bart goes out and enrolls Lisa, and you're a 3-star master, then you're going to make $30. If you're a 4-star master and your 3rd level goes out and makes $1,000. Let's say again, Lisa goes out and makes $1,000. Once you're a 4-star, you're going to make 5%, which is $50, and then 5-star masters are going to make an additional 5% on generation 4. So if Lisa goes out and rolls Marge, then I'm going to make an additional $50 off of that. And so again, this is paid on 4 generations. Generations are different than levels. And so if I've enrolled Homer and I place Homer on my 3rd level, right, he's still my 1st generation. And Bart would be my 2nd generation, and Lisa would be my 3rd generation, and Marge would be my 4th generation. So you can see how that works. That's different than levels. So pay attention to this. This, again, I think is really, really important to stress. And so the matching check bonus. Direct commissions should be the biggest part of your check. When after your initial launch of your business and you've built your team leadership, and you're rolling along your 2nd month, your 3rd month, the largest punt of your monthly income should come on the 15th, the 14th, or 15th of every month. And that should be your direct commissions. And it reflects that you're building a team of happy, healthy customers who come back month after month after month to purchase and consume the product. And by concentrating on 3 teams to build your business with leadership, you'll really ensure that you're getting some success. And you can earn the full 7-level deep commission with just 3 teams. Now, I'm not telling you not to build more teams, but I'm telling you that in the beginning, concentrate on building 3 strong teams, 7 levels deep. And we're going to go through this. We're going to spend some time in this because I think it's really important. And a lot of people say, well, I enrolled my 3 people and nothing's happening. Well, what we're talking about here is that it's not just enrolling 3 people. You have to enroll 3 leaders. And leaders understand that they have to sacrifice some time. Sometimes they have to sacrifice some energy in order to help others build. And you're looking for people that want to do this. Here you all are. You're here in Australia. It's Saturday morning. You're here on a webinar. You're not out at the beach enjoying yourself, getting sunburnt and running away from crocodiles and sharks. And those of you here in the United States, it's Friday night. You're skipping out on date night to stay at home and be on a webinar like this. And so you're sacrificing some of your time and some of your energy. So you're looking for people who are willing to do those things. And then the other thing is that leaders, business builders, they understand some concepts that I'm going to talk about, which is startup costs and overhead. So when I talk about startup costs, it's that initial investment that you have to make in yourself to get your business going. And here's where I talk about profit center number 8. Profit center number 8 is the wealth building system. And really, it's the way to get started. It launches your business. It sets the stage for you. It sets the stage for your business partners. It basically says that you're going to put 300 PV, slightly more with the Wealth Builder Pack, but you're going to put 300 PV into your business to get started. It's the startup costs. And there's a number of different packs. I know with the 7-pack of Age Pill now, you have to call in for that. There was, a few people that were abusing the system with that 7-pack, but you could still get it. And so these are the Wealth Builder packs that you can order. And I really like the Wellness Pack. I think, in my opinion, the Wellness Pack and the Transformation Pack, in my opinion, are really the 2 best packs that we have because it gives you an assortment of products. It gives you an assortment of products. If you're opening up a grocery store, if you're opening up a hardware store, you're not just going to have a lot of one item. Even though it might be your best-selling item, you're not just going to have that and nothing else on your shelf. And that's the same thing when you start your business. So I really like the Wellness Pack, the Transformation Pack, the Beauty Pack. I guess some people like that. I haven't really looked at it too much because I really like the Transformation Pack and the Wellness Pack. You're getting a great value for your dollar, but it sets the stage for putting some money into your business. Compared to traditional business, I look at myself as a chiropractor. I had the cost of education. I had over $100,000 in education costs before I could start my business. If you're starting a business like a coffee shop, a Starbucks, you're going to have franchise fees. McDonald's, you're going to have franchise fees. And that. And then there's other new business costs. There's equipment purchases, there's advertising. By the time I opened up my clinic, I had another $100,000 wrapped up into the fit up of the office, putting walls up where I wanted them, putting new carpet in the building, putting in an x-ray machine, equipment purchases, things like that. And then I had to market the business. So by the time I got that thing going, I had well over $200,000 wrapped up into starting that business. And these costs were before I ever made a single dollar of profit. Before I ever made a single dollar profit, I didn't know if if anybody was going to even walk into my front door and start my business. So think about it. Would you rather start a business like I did and spend over $200,000, or would you rather start up a business with Sisel, with a Wealth Builder Pack, where you're spending less than $500, you're getting products that you can use yourself? Worst case scenario, you're going to get healthier because you started your business. Even if you fail at the business, you're going to get healthier because you started that business. So think about that. Think of it in terms of traditional business. And I like to explain this to people because a lot of people don't understand business. They've never run a business before in their life. They're used to going and spending money. They're not used to starting a business and understanding profit and loss and, P&L sheets and all those types of things. But then there's monthly overhead costs. And what I tell people is, in my clinic, I had rent, I had staff that I had to pay, I had patient supplies, nutritional products, all those different things. I had equipment leases, I had upkeep on all those equipment. I had office supplies like paper and copiers and computers and all that. I had to pay for snow removal. I mean, folks, if you don't live here in North Dakota, you don't really know what, well, I know some of you know what snow is, but boy, I tell you what, we have snow. And in the summer, we have grass. You got to mow that, so you have upkeep of that as well. And then you have professional fees, and you have salaries for other healthcare providers, and advertising and taxes. I had $20,000 to $30,000 per month in overhead just to keep the doors of my clinic open. That was before I took $1 of profit. That was before I paid myself. I always made sure, and I paid all of these things before I paid myself. And this is true with any business. And so with your Sisel business, you have monthly overhead as well. You've got to put in an auto ship. And, you can do an auto ship of as low as $50 PV and all the way up to 300 PV. That's the required overhead to run your business to qualify you for commissions and bonuses. What I try and tell people is that if you're serious about this business, you're going to do the 300 PV minimum as your order, because you want to be on the products. People say to me, well, don't you have to sell products? And I said, no, not really. Not if you're doing it right. If you're setting it up right, you're really your own best customer. You're going to use the products. Your family's going to use the products. And so 300 PV is your minimum order, in my opinion. That's your overhead. And if you explain that to people and you tell them, if you're serious about your business, this is what you're going to do. Compare that to what I used to do in my clinic. I had $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Here's a qualifying monthly overhead of $300 to $500, which is a relatively small commitment in my opinion. And you can pick and choose from all these different products. You don't have to pick a particular product pack. You don't have to say, oh, I got to order this every month. No, you can order exactly what you want. I know every month or two, I'll change my order. I always have an auto ship on file, because I don't want to forget to place the order. And the reason that I say it that way is that I know people who call me up. They'll call me up in September and they'll say, Doc, is there anything you can help me with? I forgot to place my order and I'm not going to get paid. And the answer is no. If you don't place your order, you don't get paid. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that Milo can do. There's nothing Aaron can do. There's nothing that Tom Sr., Tom Jr., or Lisa can do. If you forgot to place your order, you're not going to get paid. So have your order placed on an auto ship. And what you want to do is you want to get your people used to doing this as well. And have them, place their auto ship. I like to, like Rennie says, place their auto ship in the beginning of the month, because that way they have plenty of time to change it if they want. But they also, it tells them where they are as far as rank. They can look and see where the rank is. And so I consider this kind of to be the building block or the brick. If you're building a foundation, you need to have bricks, you need to have building blocks. And so learn how to do this, learn how to teach people how to do this. And so in this case, Marge goes out and enrolls Homer, Bart, and Lisa and builds her building block. She's going to build 3 business building leaders, people that understand the concept of startup, they understand the concept of overhead, they understand that they need to go to meetings and webinars and trainings like this, but they also set the pace for the team. They set the pace for the team, because if you're a procrastinator, guess what your team's going to do? If you wait until the 29th of the month to go check your volume, your team's going to do the exact same thing. If you get on one call a month, your team's going to do the same thing. If you don't do anything, they're not going to do anything. And that's really how I look at this, and I think you should look at it the same way. Successful team building, it's really after you've enrolled your people. If Marge goes out and enrolls Homer, Bart, and Lisa, her job just started. I think a lot of people who aren't in network marketing, they tend to think that their job is to go out and enroll people. No, their job just started, because now what they want to do is they want to go teach that concept of building teams. So you want to teach Homer, Bart, and Lisa how to go out and find 3 people. And so in a team just like this, you're going to get paid just in commission, just in the 7% commission into direct commission. You're going to make anywhere between $200 to $250. And, that's a good start on helping pay your monthly overhead costs. So if you're doing this thing right, you can really recover the cost of joining your second month in. A lot of people do that. They recover their money their second month in, and so they can build a successful team, and they can just make this thing really work. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to go out to back out to Andrea there. And Andrea, are you still with us here? And I'm going to have you, if you want to grab the share screen, and really, I call it a napkin presentation. You can draw it out on a piece of paper. You can draw it out on a whiteboard. If you want, take a stick, draw it out in the sand on the beach, however you want to do it. But if you just kind of quickly draw out for people what we're talking about, draw out like what we're calling a 3-legged team, or a 3x7 matrix, and then I'll go over kind of what the commissions are. You can cover that as well, but I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. So I'm going to mute myself out, and so you have a good, clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so as Doc said, maybe some of you have been in other marketing businesses where the compensation plan was simply a matrix. A matrix is just something where you enter numbers and create volume. Sisel's compensation plan is 50 times greater than a matrix. So don't think that we have a matrix. This is not a matrix, but we're using the example of a matrix to show you the potential of just earning that 7% that Doc's been talking about. So if you have paper and pencil, I would say, grab it and you could just follow along, because I bet if you write this out every day for the next week, you're going to get pretty excited. What I've put on here is, the levels that I talked about. I'm hoping this is coming in okay. Find 3, and that is the number of people. 30 or $300 a month in volume is our example. And then we're going to talk about monthly volume total and monthly commission. So basically you find 3 who find 3, and you teach everyone to do that. So you're just finding 3 who find 3. And this is hypothetical, because of course, you may find 4, you may find 5, you may find 2, and then they find 5. So it is just hypothetical, but it's an example of what can be achieved with just this portion of our commission. So in the first level, if you found three who found three, so here's the number of people. So you would have three people and they find three people. That equals 9 people. Is this coming through clear? And we're going to times that by 300 in volume. So your monthly total is going to be 2,700. Guys, that's Master Builder right there. 3 who find 3 at 300 each, and you've got Master Builder. Okay. So now let's go down to level 2. So now we have 9 people. So we're going to say 9 times 3, because all 9 are going to go find 3, right? So that's going to equal 27 people in your group. And we're going to times that by 300 a month in volume. That now equals 8,100. Look at the power of duplication there. That's crazy. So that's a 1-star right there. That is a 1-star if you build your business right. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to level 3. So we have 27 people in our group. They all find 3 more. That equals 81 people on your team, all doing $300. That equals 24,300. 24,300. That's only the third level down, guys. Wow. Right? Wow. Okay, so let's go down to the 4th level. Now you have 81 people in your group, and they're all going to go find 3. How hard is it to find 3 people? That equals 248 people times 300. Now we're equaling in monthly volume 72,900. This is your 4th level. Let's go down to our 5th level. So now we have 243. I made an error up here. This is supposed to be a 3, not an 8. Times 3 more people each, times your 300 per month. That equals 218,700. And that's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to go level 6. Okay. So now we have on level 6, 729 people times 3. They each get 3 more. 300 per month equals 656,100 in volume. If we take that example Doc was using, we times that by the 0.07 for that commission that we get paid, that equals 459,000, I think there. So that's what he was talking about, making 50,000, or I'm sorry, it's 45,000, making about 50,000. Now, if you go down to level 7, follow that across, we are now up to 2,187 people in our group. We're going to go get 3 more times equals 1,968,300 in monthly volume. Times that by 0.07, and you've got a commission, a monthly commission of 1,037,781. That's huge.
Holy cow, Andrea. That's amazing.
I know, right? If you guys want to be excited, seriously, write this out just do the math and write this out every day for a week and see how excited you are after 7 days.
Right. I think your math is off by one level. I'm just going to correct you just on that, because on your first level, you're going to have 3 people, not 9, because you're going to go out and find 3. And then
Oh, right.
level
Yeah,
2.
that's your second level. Yep, you're right.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure that I was looking at it correctly. But I mean, you look at where you are, where you put it down on level 6, which is actually your level 7. Then go way over to the right-hand side. How much? What was the pay on that? 45,927.
No, that's 459. Oh, yeah, you're right. 45,927. So it's about $50,000
Wow.
a month.
A month. You think you could live on that?
I think I could do a really good job of living on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's fabulous. But I mean, even if you're doing a concentration of using this as your goal, 3 who get 3 who get 3. I mean, look at these volume totals. This is fabulous. How many people are trying to stretch for Master Builder? How many people are trying to get their first star bonus?
That's right. And what I love about it, Andrea, is that when you're looking at this, you know, when you're looking at it, like you said, who couldn't find 3 business builders? Now, it's not going to be your first 3, is it? I mean, it wasn't your first 3, was it?
No, typically not.
No. I mean, statistically, Eric Worre, he says that if you enroll 100 people, chances are you might find 3 in that.
Yep.
You might find 3.
Yeah, that's pretty typical in the industry, you know, but and then again, you might find, you know, like the first one will come in and do this whole thing and just take off for you.
Right?
You just don't know.
You never know who's gonna who's gonna go to town and really make it work, you know. So anyhow, we got Marsha. I got you over there too, Marsha. I wanted to bring you on because the other day you had made a comment on the Facebook post. The same thing that we're talking about here. What do you think of what Andrea's just drawn out there?
Mind blowing. I love it. It's awesome. It's the first time I've really seen it drawn out like that. And I'm very visual, Kurt, and I know a lot of people are out there. So I think, putting those numbers on paper is it's really eye-opening. It's amazing.
Yeah, and what's nice about the way that I had Andrea draw this out, and she's done it before, so that's why I had her do it. You can draw it out on a napkin. You can be sitting talking to your best friend over lunch. I could be out to lunch with you right now, Marsha, and I could say, Marsha, I got something I need to show you. It's really exciting for me. I don't know if you're going to have any interest in it at all. Chances are you won't, because you already make too much money. But if I could show you how to make $50,000 a month, would you have an interest in listening?
Yeah, I love that. I like that approach. Yes.
Yeah. And Andrea, wouldn't you say yes if I said that to you?
Of course.
Yeah, everybody's going to say yes. I mean, even if it's just to satisfy you, they're going to say yes. Show me what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like you said, Kurt, what I really liked what you mentioned before is worst case scenario, you're going to have your health. So even if you're not interested, in the business, but who wouldn't be? I mean, if you can make money from buying products, you don't make money from going down to the local grocery store and buying shampoo and conditioner there. So, I'm getting all my products for free now, which is awesome. So that's just a really good start. And I think once people start to realize the benefits of the product and that they can make money from it by sharing it with others and helping their health and wellness, you can't really go wrong.
That's right. You can't really go wrong on it when you do that. And so what I try and tell people is that, let's at least give it a try. Now, I mean, I'm going to ask the both of you, if someone comes into your organization and they don't spend the $300 a month in volume, should you keep them on your front line, or what should you do with them?
Well, I think you don't always know what they're going to do. Look at me. I only used products for 6 months and I didn't get excited about the business until after the age pill came out.
Yeah, that's exactly true. But in most cases, you know, I mean, you only got so much time you can spend with people. So in a lot of cases, you know, what I'm going to tell people is I'm going to say, hey, Andrea, and this is what happened with you and me. I said, hey, look, you know, I mean, if you can't get started at a business level right away, I'm going to put you into my downline somewhere. I'm still going to help you. If you decide to build it later on, I'll still be here to help you, and I'll give you just as much time, right? And you know that I've given you just as much time, even though I moved you into the downline, right? But you tell people that because you want to kind of give them that sense of loss. I mean, right, Marsha? If somebody gave you a sense of loss, would it maybe push you a little bit to initiate something?
Oh, absolutely. And people are looking for more. There's no doubt people are looking for more.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, that's exactly it. So, I mean, when you take a look at these commission levels, like Andrea's talking about, I mean, holy cow, here's a chart that you can use. You know, there's your total volume per level. There's your total volume, cumulative volume, and there's the commission that you earn on each level, you know, that you earn monthly. It's amazing stuff. That's amazing stuff. So, you know, I'm going to close the presentation with this. The richest man in China once said, if you put money and bananas in front of monkeys, the monkeys are always going to choose the bananas because they don't know that the money can buy more bananas. They choose what they know. They know that they like bananas. Money is nothing to them. So if you offer people a job or a business, they're going to choose the job because they don't know that the business will bring more money than the salary that they'll get from the job. They don't know that the profit is better than the salary because the salary will give you a living, but the profits can bring you a fortune.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that a great saying? When I read that, I thought it's so perfect with what we're doing.
Yeah, I love it, Kurt. And, you know, we've got to remember too that a lot of people join for the product. You know, they have a health concern or they're just looking for something different and unique. And I was the same. I was taking the age pill for, I think, 10 months before I even decided that, you know, I think I need to share my journey with other people. And then, you know, I was told I could get my product for free, and it kind of really, you know, sparked my interest, I guess, in the business side of things. And then I started looking at some of the clips online, especially these type of videos, live videos, and you know, on YouTube. And yeah, it's, you know, people like doing their research about business, and I think if they enjoy the product, they're more likely to share it with other people, and then you have a business. It's that. It's very easy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marsha. I think though that a lot of people that if I go looking for sick people, if I go look for people that had fibromyalgia like you, wouldn't you say that when you first got started, you know, you were more worried about just living through the end of the week than you were about making profit for the next decade?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and that so you're gonna find people that are sick that need the products, and you definitely want to share the product. You want to share the product stories with people that are sick and on that journey to health. But at the same time, same token, you want to really go looking for those business builders because you know, like a lot of the leaders in network marketing have said that in this industry, they've said that if you look at when you get all done and you have your multi-million-dollar organization and you look at it, 15% of your people are going to bring the other 85% of your business with them. 15% are going to bring the other 85% with them. And so you know, you don't go out and find 100 people and count on every one of them to be a business builder. That's just not going to happen. And so I mean, that's kind of my thoughts as I share this. So, you know, I'll let you two close out the call, and everyone, thanks for being here with us tonight. And you know, you're a leader. You're here. You gave up some of your time. you put some energy into this. And what I'm going to do is I'd really like to work one-on-one with everybody. You know, like Tim Sales, he's a big leader in network marketing. Like Tim Sales says, work with people not just till they get it down, work with them till they can't get it wrong. And that's what I want to do, is I want to explain this compensation plan with all of you to the point to where you just can't get it wrong. You can draw this out in complete darkness. Andrea could have drawn it out without having the lights on in her house. That's how good I want you to be able to understand this compensation plan. So I'll hand this over to Marsha and Andrea, and I'll let you two close out the call. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you for your time. That was really informative.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all for being here. And I hope that you do your little homework there that I gave you for the week to just draw this out every single day once.
That's
and
a
see
really
how
good,
excited you get.
a really good bit of homework there, Andrea, and it's really got me very excited because, you know, for me, the business side of things is not just about business and making money. It's also about relationships and helping others and with their health. So I think you need to just find, you know, the one thing, your one reason why you want to do this. Is it because of your vision board or your goal board? Is it because you want health for yourself and your family, or is it because you want to, you know, build relationships with others and help them to build a fortune? So I think you need to just find your reason why. And I think that, you know, with last week's call, when we talked about the vision board, that's something that's really important because it, you know, we can easily just go, oh, look, this is too hard. I don't know it. It does take practice. So I think just writing it out once a day or a couple of times a day in the next week or two, and describing it to somebody else, it will help you to get really fluent with explaining it to others and understanding what it is, that the possibility that you have in front of you. So that's what I really would recommend everybody to do.
Right. Hey, if you're in United States, happy holiday. We'll talk to you next week.
Happy holidays.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.